What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking back in from the Universal Orlando Resort for yet another Jurassic roller coaster construction update. And we're over at the storage lot first before we head over to the main construction site, and we can already see several flatbeds loaded up with supports. In addition, parts are still getting delivered to the storage lot, and we can see some of them right here for what appears to be the station or the maintenance barn area. There are still tons of supports and track segments here in the lot, and I'm not thinking that we're going to be getting any more deliveries of that, since everything seems to be on site already. Here's another look at some of the parts that were just delivered to the lot, as we can see crews taking them off right there, off the flatbed. And here's yet another angle of those supports being taken off the flatbed and put into place here inside the storage lot. As you can see, by the way, there's still work going on at Epic Universe behind these guys. All right, that's enough for our ground level observation. Let's get into the air and see what's going on here in the lot, as we can see just massive amounts of track and supports still left, and we can see a nice concentration of track here. And believe it or not, a couple pieces have left from these piles, and they're over on the actual coaster now. As we can see, crane in the air, flatbeds doing work, and several pieces missing. We told you in our last update that there were going to be some big changes, and sure enough, we can see patches here in the lot where a lot of parts have gone over. And I'm expecting within the next couple days, even more, as crews are working at an incredible pace getting this coaster done. It would not surprise me if the next time that we come over here for an update, if several hundred feet of track are gone from the lot and are installed for the layout, as things are moving just that quick. On the left side of the video here, you can see a lot of Ibm Supports that have been delivered to the site, and they have been replenished. Go ahead and leave us a message in the comment section with just how much you think is going to be done over the next week. And just to give you an idea of what's left the site since our last update, well, here's a view from May 17th, as we can see the track pieces right there. And in just a second, we see, well, a couple spots missing there and there. For comparison, here's a look at the bulk of the main site for the storage lot with all the pieces from May 17th. And here is from our newest update. Again, spots here and here with lots of track and support pieces missing. And then, of course, all of those new I-beams on the left. I know, enough. Let's get into the air at the main site and see what's new. And right off the bat, tons of supports rising into the air. That tower crane as well. And just look at the amount of work that's been done just even in 2 days. New track, beefy track, rising out of the launch tunnel for the second launch, and also rising up into the air off of the first launch as well. Now for a grand overview of the entire site, just look at all of the new supports on the left side of this video, as that's for the helix, and I'm thinking maybe about 30 new columns went into the air. Just look at this, absolutely insane, as you're going to double on this, go around once, and then go around again. The spaghetti bowl portion of the ride, as seen here on the bottom of the video, is probably going to take the longest, as there's going to be a lot of rock work eventually, but I'm thinking they may install track elsewhere and then move back to this location a little bit later on. We'll see though. Speaking of track, supports are up over the water for what will eventually be a Heartline roll. Yeah, that's right, baby. It's going to be really exciting. Yet another look here at some of those new segments that were installed. Again, coming off of the first launch, as well as heading into the second launch tunnel. When you're entering that launch tunnel, you're going to be going pretty fast, and it's going to launch you straight up into that top hat, as we can see over by the water right there, rising into the air. While we don't have an official height for the top hat, we do know currently it's just about the same height as Hulk, which is about 110 feet in the air, and we're expecting it's going to be about 170 to 180 feet. There's been some speculation whether or not we're going to get an inverted top hat, but me, I'm thinking we're going over the top. And then here's a different angle of the entire site, a new angle for us. Again, top hat on the right-hand side of the video. All of those supports right there for the turnaround helix. And here's another look at that helix area. Again, tall supports rising up, right next to Hogsmeade too. Just out front of the Discovery Center, we can see a new addition, a planter. And it should look really nice once the area is completed, of course. One last look at the main site area, As we can see, track just rising up all over the place. Now let's take a comparison look from last time. As we can see right here on May 17th, looking pretty good. And then comparison sake wise, here's our newest update. Though station area platform is not seeing a whole lot, maintenance barn has seen some work. Turnaround, lots of new supports. First show scene now has some walls going up. This area has some of the first structure pieces for rock work. Track now leading into the second launch tunnel, and track leading out of the first launch. And that's just about going to do it, guys. So thank you for watching. We do hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem. And I will see you out on the Midway.